Welcome, humans. I suggest you get comfortable, because today we are going to be reading about a nightmare this particular Redditor had, and the original post and the author will be linked in the description. So, without further ado, let us begin. I think the best kind of sleep is where you don't even have to try to sleep. Kind of like passing out, but it's still under your control. You're choosing to sleep, especially when there's the sound of rain outside helping you sleep by providing a bit of ambience. But the worst kind of sleep is similar, and yet tremendously different. It's when everything is perfect. Warm covers, cozy pajamas, nothing to do tomorrow, so the possibility of sleeping in is still at your grasp, but you just can't go to sleep. No matter how hard you try, no amount of tossing or turning is going to help you go to sleep. And no amount of rain either, and there was plenty that night. Lightning and thunder in the distance. First flash of lightning at my window, then the loud crackle of thunder. And hearing the pitter-patter rain on the roof and metal outside, it's really calming. I thought it was quite perfect hearing this outside, but I couldn't sleep. I looked at the clock. The white numbers on the clock read 3:07. I was nowhere near tired. Might as well get some work done. I had a lot of homework to do and I needed to make sure it was turned in on time. Before that, however, I figured out I would make some tea. Nothing like some good herbal tea to get ready for some homework. In my experience, it really helps my mind focus and gives me a sort of direction. After boiling some water, selecting the tea from the cabinet, I started to drink the tea. Sweet, but not overbearing. Just the way I like it. Another flash, then the lag time of thunder. I went to the window to watch the rain. So calming. To watch all the tiny droplets of water pitter-patter on the fence posts, metal, and pavement. Each making their own individual mark, but collectively still making everything all wet. Another flash, then he appeared. A man. If you can even call it a man. It appeared at my window. I jumped back in horror, dropping the mug full of tea, shattering on the floor below. He was dressed in a black trench coat. He was not particularly tall, but certainly wasn't short. But his face, it wrinkled and creased in so much form and definition, creating such a terrible smile. His smile was filled with hundreds of small sharp teeth, and his eyes were pitch black, like that of a shark waiting for his prey. I took my phone out of my pocket, not taking my eyes off the figure in front of me, quickly dialing 911, and I began to speak with the operator, not realizing that these would be the last words I would ever speak in my life. Hello, operator? 911, what's your emergency? There's a man at my window. Okay, what sort of man? Just a man, I don't know. Calm down, sir. Is he showing any danger towards you? He's just staring at me. He might have some mental disability and escaped the facility. Are your doors locked? Yeah, they're locked. Okay, has he made any sort of movement? No, he's just standing there. Okay, sir. Are you alone in the house? Yes, I'm alone. And with that, I uttered those last few words. The monster outside moved. He shook his head slightly. No, I wasn't alone. I tried to speak to the operator on the phone as I felt a sharp pain in my side. A knife. I fell to the ground, letting go of the phone, letting it drop from my hands as it hits the floor. I turned to see the same man behind me, who had just stabbed me. I looked in front of me. The window of the back door broke as he punched through it, unlocked the door, and walked in. There were two of him, both in black trench coats and horrible faces, both of them identical. I could tell I did not have much time left. I was bleeding out and didn't have the strength to move, so I just lied there, watching them. It seemed the first man knew I didn't have much time left either. He dropped to one knee, raised his fist, and gave me many blows to the skull, over and over in my head, brains leaking out. I could feel the other man kicking me as well, multiple broken bones and rendering my many organs useless, killing me harshly and brutally.